Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Three Dads and a Console. We know not every dad can stay up to date on the latest and greatest in video game news that you need to know about, so we are here to do it for you. And remember that this show is actually, guys, kid-friendly. So no earmuffs are needed. No, on with the show. I'm one of your hosts, Wobble Plays, alongside the collector, Court.
Hey, what's going on?
What up?
I just
Hello.
saw So have you seen Deadpool yet, Pez?
No.
And I don't have to ask Waba. He doesn't get out of the house.
Well, I can't see
When-
anything rated higher than PG.
Bet.
Queen won't let him.
Dude, I still can't believe so we're now done. I'm done all the Fantastic Beasts movies. Geez, the last one really. I look at the choices they made with that. Two things. One, they should never have been Colin Farrell. All of a sudden, turns into Johnny Depp. It should have just been Colin Farrell the whole time. Way better choice for the bad guy, and just would have been better all around.
Correct.
But how many bad choices did they continue to make in that with casting that turned out to be terrible humans? Like, besides the fact that the person who wrote the book and all that is a terrible human, but that has neither here nor there. Besides the fact that she thinks that females can't play in a male-dominated sport, yet she invents a sport called Quidditch that has males playing females, full contact. It doesn't make sense. But
Makes no sense.
we've watched everything, so I think I'm about to let my daughter watch Jurassic Park.
Ooh, good choice.
She thinks she's ready.
She thinks she's ready. Do you think she's ready?
She watched Frozen Empire from Ghostbusters. Pez. I can't ask you, Wabba. You've never seen it, but that's pretty scary for an 8-year-old.
Yep. She could watch Jurassic Park. I think
That's what I'm thinking.
What's she, 13? I think Kenzie was probably 7 or 8 when she first watched it.
And we did. Well, I looked at like the stuff I watched, and we watched Goonies, which is so many swear words. But there's the dead body thing with the Fratellis and like the hand in the blender. She was totally fine with it. So I think Jurassic Park, and if she can get through one, because one I think is the scariest of them all,
Definitely.
then we can go all the Jurassic Parks, and that just opens a whole new thing.
Shooter.
That other face you might have seen at youtube.com/that's in a console is the Metallica. I don't know what I was gonna say.
Metallica man, you had it.
Metallica
like,
man,
You
I was
had
like-
it. You had it, and you lost.
You want to
it.
know where my brain went? Metallica mess.
Metallica
Why?
mess?
Yeah,
Dude, they put on
because I said what I said.
That was the best concert I've ever been to, and I've been to a lot of concerts.
You know who all? Because Pez, I've seen Metallica 3 times now, and every time they're perfect sets. Like I call them like they play the new songs, but they also play the hits.
Mm-hmm.
But you know who also does that?
Who?
Nickelback.
Oh man, I'd love to see Nickelback. Truly.
So Pez,
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you.
Yep.
Run us through Metallica.
Sure.
Did you get a concert poster? Because I really like that picture of the Metallica thing with the Patriot hat on. I thought that would be a perfect poster.
They didn't have them, but I found someone on Etsy who was selling that picture of the concert poster, so I'm gonna get it.
That is a good photo. Like that.
It's great.
People, this is an audio podcast, but Pez showed me Metallica always uses the same skull. Ever since Live Poop, Binge and Purge, because I don't want to use the word, but Pez knows what I'm talking about. It was as a case, it was a CD case, and it had So What, which is a famous Metallica song that they only play live. That is phenomenal. But the skull, and then Pez showed us a photo of the skull with a Patriot hat on it. And it looks so good.
It looks like a Baldur's Gate guy.
Yeah, it was the concert was incredible. So they did a no repeat weekend on Friday and Sunday. So whatever they played Friday, they didn't play Sunday. So folks that went Friday got like Master of Puppets, Fade to Black, Battery.
And they would have got So What, because Battery they do after So What. So What goes after Battery.
But I think we got the better.
So what's your set again?
Mine was Whiplash, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Ride the Lightning, Until It Sleeps, Lux Eterna, which is a new song, which is incredible.
I like that song.
I really like that song.
I also Until It Sleeps is a banger.
Incredible. Screaming Suicide, which is a new song.
It's
and
okay.
then so halfway through, James and Lars leave the stage. And apparently this is like what they do in the concert. And I wonder if it's like a break for them, like a pee break or whatever. So then Rob and Kirk Hammett come out and they played Sweet Caroline, which the crowd loved, which I hated because I hate that song. I think it's terrible.
Yep, that
Then they
Only
played
person proud
Welcome Home, Sanitarium, Wherever I May Roam, Call of Cthulhu, which is an instrumental, The Unforgiven, My Friend Misery, Blackened, One, Enter Sandman, Lights Out.
You got Enter Sandman?
Yep.
So okay, you did, and you got Until It's. I think you got the better set.
I got an incredible set. And there were a couple songs I was hoping they play because they didn't play Friday night that they didn't play. But so Metallica's always on my list, was always on my list of bands that like I really want to see before they stop touring. And they're getting at the age where like they're gonna stop touring at some point. And it was just
what are they? 50s?
60s. They started in 80, they started in 81.
Yeah, you're right.
So
yeah, they're a hair metal band, right?
Yeah, so they are like mid to high 60s. I have never seen like, and I have been to a bajillion concerts. I have never seen a group of people enjoy themselves so much than watching them play live. Like you would have thought James Hetfield was just having the time of his life. And surprisingly, actually not surprisingly, nothing from Saint Anger, nothing from Death Magnetic, which I'm cool with.
Wait, hold on. Death Magnetic.
Yeah.
Very underrated. Very good album.
I like it. It's not like
I also like
one of my favorites, but
Load and Reload, and I'm gonna stand by it.
I listened to Reload on the way home.
Saint Anger is terrible.
Saint Anger is terrible. I always tell the story that it came out on my birthday and I went and bought it. And this was back in the day when the teens would drive around in their cars when they had nothing to do.
CD case?
So I had the CD case. I gave it 2 listen throughs and then chucked it out the window. So I was like, this CD is horrible.
Album. It's
horrible
really
album. But the show was awesome. We got to Gillette at like 3:00 on Sunday. Absolute downpours the whole time.
Yeah.
I brought my Easy Up just in case. So we're just hanging out under the Easy Up, my brother and I, my buddy and his wife, hanging out, eating sandwiches, just hanging, doing whatever. Ice Nine Kills, which is his wife. Yeah, his wife came.
But your brother got married?
No, my friend and his wife.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, no.
I was like, what's happened here?
Ice Nine Kills was supposed to open. They got completely delayed. They were gone.
No, wasn't there? Yeah, they were yeeted.
Five Finger Death Punch went on at 8. So the problem is Five Finger Death Punch probably played for like 25 minutes, half hour. So I didn't catch a lot of their set because we were getting in line to come in. Because the concert was supposed to start at 6 because of the rain delay, it didn't start at 8.
It's a great venue, but a terrible venue at the exact same time.
Well, so the good thing about this concert is what I really was worried about was that they were going to play in an end zone, but they didn't. Their stage was a circular stage at the 50-yard line.
Okay.
So the sound,
no matter what
so you got good sound no matter where you sat. So it was a great concert, and it's given me the itch to go to concerts again because I haven't been. I probably went to Zach Brown at Fenway in like 2021.
Dude, that would have been a good one.
Which it was great. It was a great concert. They actually, have you seen Zach Brown live before? All right, a bunch. So they always do like that medley breakdown like halfway through. And the year I went,
they also play Metallica.
It was rock and roll, and they played Enter Sandman. And I was like, oh man, I'd love to see Metallica someday. Blah blah blah, and there we go. But it was awesome. It was awesome, and we had my brother and I splurged for club seats. So we had club seats. We had really nice seats.
You sexy.
And we were like, if it rains, we'll just go inside. It didn't rain. It was actually the humidity dropped. Yeah. It was like 60. It was like 70 degrees. It was perfect night for a show. It was an incredible concert. The only downside is we didn't get home till like 3 a.m. But it is what it is. It was
because it's Gillette. Because it's Gillette. It's a gong show.
It took us 20 minutes to get out of the parking lot, which is usually pretty good. So from
But you have that one street. There's like one way in and one way
From
out.
Well, they
Route-
shut everything down both ways.
So
Yeah,
from,
but I went to the outdoor game. It was a gong show. It took
From-
3.5 hours.
from Route 1 to Route 95, it took us an hour.
That's the worst.
And then it took us like another hour and a half to drive him home, another half hour to drive to my friend's house who lives close to me.
When did it end? Like at what time did the actual concert end?
So 11:20. So
So
Friday night,
you would have been better off sitting there for an extra half an hour than getting in your car.
I know, but my
Oh.
friend was being pushy and he was driving, so had to
They
do what
didn't
the driver
violate-
does.
So they didn't violate. So curfew for Gillette is 11:15.
So
And I looked at a article when Springsteen did it. He went from an
Yeah, but
extra 25 minutes. It was $22,000 to which the craft group paid.
So I'll say this about Bruce Springsteen. So he is known for this. So I saw him in Toronto at the Rogers Center, which is the Sky Dome for me and Pez who understand what the arena is.
Mhm.
He played until 11:45 in Toronto. He
Ooh.
laughed. The cops had to come on the stage and he was playing and the cops were dancing. He's like, "See, you ain't getting me off." And he kept going. Because
They,
he has the record for that concert in Sweden. He played the longest show. He didn't give a shit. He just kept playing.
really, that's pretty awesome.
Oh, I'm going to
Uh,
a concert tomorrow.
Metallica went on at about 9:20 and played about 9:15 and played till 11:20. So they
If
played
they didn't
for
get,
about
if they didn't get
two-
rid of the opener,
straight
they would have gone
hours.
over. I was interested because when you said you got back at 3, I'm like, oh, Metallica must have gone like till like midnight and broke curfew. So it, and are they gonna find Metallica? You know what I mean? But to hear the craft group will basically just cover it. I mean,
Yeah.
good, because that's how you get people to come back.
exactly.
Well, yeah, like I'm going to Imagine Dragons tomorrow. Taking Emma, and dude, it's gonna be so good. She loves that band. Like it'll be great.
They just
but
played yesterday, I think, in Boston.
Yeah, so I know for a fact that because it's Molson Amphitheater or Barry Budweiser stage, whatever sponsor wants to have it for the time being, which is right on the water in Toronto. They have they can never go over, so it always will end at 10:45 on the
Really?
dot. Yeah, because you're on the water.
Oh,
So
okay.
the sound travels like big time, right? So
Yeah.
they ended at 10:45. The only band that I've ever been there and they kind of stretched it out was Foo Fighters when Dave Grohl broke his foot. His first show was in Toronto, so he had that crazy stage, and he extended his set. They went out. They got off at like 11:30, and they should not have.
They're another band I would love to see. I had to work late today, but I got offered tickets to Green Day and Smashing Pumpkins. That's tonight.
Dude, have you heard the new Smashing Pumpkins song?
No.
Pez, I don't want to spoil it for you. Download. There's 2 singles. I'll tell you the one to actually listen to because one of them was bad. I listened to it at the gym today. It is because you like the same music.
I like some
Eden.
Smashing Pumpkins. I like them a
Eden.
lot.
Listen to Eden,
Okay.
and then think of Perfect Circle, and then let me know.
Okay. Can do.
And then you're gonna be like, it reminds me a lot of Bullet from Butterfly Wings,
Oh,
and I'm
what a
happy
banger.
about it.
What a banger. Yeah, man, I got the concert itch now.
Yeah.
Fun.
got it.
And if I mean, well, you guys have friends. I go to these by myself because my wife doesn't like my music.
Excuse me. Who went to Anamanaguchi with you?
Yeah,
would be
that was
like-
part of your court-ordered community service.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
hang out with
Waba,
a special
we
person.
are your friends.
I know, but no one so I went to Blink. No, but the nice thing about going by yourself, which I like, or maybe it's copium, is I can get a better ticket because I don't have to buy 2. And I don't have to buy snacks because I don't eat snacks at the place. But my wife likes getting like the popcorn and stuff, so I can put that towards a better ticket.
Hold on. I'm calling a foul on this because as
Call
someone
it.
that has been to a sporting event with you, you do like snacks
Yeah, if they're free,
and a lot of them.
You want to put a chicken
Like
finger
I will say
buffet
this
in
to the
front of me?
people listening right now. Waba didn't stop snacking.
That was
He
not
kept,
a
he
chicken.
kept coming up to me and Pez. Pez would get a free drink and come up and he'd come back to me and he'd be like, dude, it's free. I don't even care. He's like, and then Waba would be like, yeah, look at this. And like every 2 seconds, it's
Yeah.
free. Yeah, Waba, we know. And then he would have little bowls of food. He'd be like, well, I can't not have any.
You can't not have it. They bring salads out. You have it was principle.
You didn't want them
Like-
to feel bad that you weren't eating their
Exactly. Well,
uh,
like when we went to
snacks.
the Fenway event, it was like a hot dog buffet. I almost blacked out eating hot dogs.
He had the glizzy sweats. My man
It
had
was awesome.
glizzy sweats. My man was
I had two chicken
sweating glizzies.
fingers, a glizzy, and a soda. And my God, that's like a $60 meal at Fenway. It was so good.
My man was.
I will still say this: that slice of pizza that you and I had, Pez,
Oh.
at the game, it was fantastic.
It was so good. It was so good.
It was ginormous and too big, but I really enjoyed it.
Worth
Could have waited and
the.
gotten.
I did hate the
Worth the
fact that I had to
$15.
leave the box every time to go get a drink. I still think it's hilarious that did I guys ever tell you that Mick Colaggio found me?
No.
I guess he came by the box to try and find me, and I wasn't there. And he knocked on the door, and Karen was like, "I don't know where he is." So then he was like, "Wait a second." He knows about my vodka soda thing. So he went to the Nesson bar, and he walks up. He's like, "I knew you'd be here." I was like, "Well, I can't drink the beer or because the mixed like what are they called? White
Like a vodka
white calls
soda,
and all
yeah.
that.
White
But
Claws.
they weren't vodka sodas. I talked to you about.
Oh, it was like
this, Pez.
malt. It was like a malt liquor.
Yeah, so they were malt liquor ones. Those are disgusting
High
because
noons. That's what they were.
malt liquor is literally what's left at the bottom when they have nothing else to do when they're trying to make beer and they have the leftover. That's what the malt liquor is for. It's gross.
Mm.
Oh,
I just liked free drinks, but
oh,
every
that
time.
you got wasted that night, buddy.
Well, it was cool because every time I would go by, Johnny Busick was there, and I could like pretend like I wasn't looking at him, but be like, "Hey."
Hey, I
It's
was
him.
laughing because the girl was like, "You're the only one taking the M&Ms." I'm like, all day long, all day long.
All day. All day M&Ms.
That was
So-
was that the last time you got drunk, Wabba?
That was a lot. I did have a beverage,
Well,
allegedly.
no, you
well,
had
I don't
more
want to say it.
beverages with us.
That was yeah. I don't drink unless it's with you guys, or that's probably it.
Pez outdrank me that night.
Or my brother-in-law, because he
I was a man.
last time I
I
was
I
with
was a
him, he
man
got
feeling it.
Japanese whiskey.
I was laughing when you got up the next day and you were like, "Dude, I barely even spiked."
I didn't. It was
Got a lot of
great.
It's the
steps in.
vodka sodas, dude.
Vodka sodas and the a million steps we did around the place. It was a good time. But yeah,
So, I
Metallica
know-
was awesome. Sorry.
Well, one thing I saw about Metallica was that they had not just the pit, but the snake pit
Dude, the snake pit,
inside.
for those that don't know, the snake pit was a circular stage. So the snake pit was inside the circle of the stage.
How do you pee?
It was you don't. Why would you pee during Metallica anyway? Go out when
Because
there's
I'm old, first of all.
go out. I have a very small diabetic bladder. You hold it.
You feel a slight breeze.
Yeah.
go
Also,
in the
if it's
snake pit?
raining, you just let it go. Who cares? Who
Yeah,
cares?
that's true.
It's
That's
just
true.
rain.
You're already wet. What does it matter?
Yeah, what's the matter? Who cares? It's very sterile.
Never mind.
Probably more sterile than the rain is.
Yeah,
You know what I
seriously.
mean? So like, who
It'd
cares?
lower our pH value.
And if it's cold out, it keeps you warm. There we go.
Yeah, that's a dual use.
But the snake pit was awesome, dude. Like James Hetfield was playing a song, and at the end, like he would put his guitar into the snake pit, and people were just hitting it, and like it was, which
His
is
insurance company in shambles.
which is the coolest thing, by the way. And
Top
then
of the
like,
base.
Oh.
and then like Rob Trujillo, the bass player, would like went out into the middle of the snake pit during one of the songs. It was just like ripping his bass around all these people. It was incredible. It was very cool. If I knew that they were going to do snake pit, I would have looked at snake pit tickets, because that is, I would have paid the money for it, because that is like once in a lifetime type stuff.
Now, do you prefer Gillette or the Garden
The
for a
garden.
concert?
Garden. Oh my God.
I prefer indoor way more than outdoor.
There is no bad seat at the Garden, where I feel like especially like you didn't even mention Fenway, especially at Fenway, but at Gillette, I feel like there are some
Fenway has
angles that
lots of
don't
bad
work.
seats.
Because, dude, I tell people this. I'm like, Fenway isn't even a good baseball stadium, like stadium for baseball.
Right.
Let alone
It's
a
a horrible
concert.
baseball stadium.
I mean, I love it, but it's
I don't.
well, it's just it's every seat is like inconveniently shifted. And when I saw the Winter Classic there, awesome experience. I brought binoculars. I was in center field when DeBrusque scored the OT winner. I jumped up first, maybe like 3 seconds before everybody else. It was awesome.
Bob's got his
but-
little baby binoculars, like he's a 1800 woman at the theater. He just has his little thing. He's like,
Honestly,
Hey, when you were at
that was
Winter
me. People
Classic,
laughed at me, and you know what? I saw what happened. You didn't.
Who's
did
laughing
they
now?
at that Winter Classic? Did they give out chowder?
They had it.
Okay,
They
yeah,
didn't give
'cause
it up for
they
free.
didn't have it at Gillette, but they had it at the very first one at Fenway against the Flyers, the better one where they scored in overtime. Marco Sturm, assist from Patrice Bergeron. We all remember it. There was a fight, like
Yep.
epic game. Tim Tom, fantastic.
Tim, man.
I remember walking in there, and my dad was just like a little kid in a like he was just like they're selling chowder. I was like, yeah. He's like, they're selling chowder though. Like, yeah,
Pops
dad. He's
loved
like,
it.
That's what
oh,
they do.
dude, losing his mind.
That's
Losing it.
But yeah, indoor venues I like them more. I don't like. I get hot
Dude.
outside, even at Xfinity. Like went to the Xfinity Center to see Blank, and I'm like, everything's just hot. Not to mention everybody is using like there was a dude in front of me. It was like Snoop Dogg in front of me the whole time. I'm like, how
He really? I
much
was like,
do you
is he
have
about
to partake?
I'm like, hold on. Is he really about to complain about marijuana? He's that guy.
No,
that
I
guy.
wasn't complaining.
He's that guy.
I did tell the police. No, I didn't. I just
Isn't it legal?
I don't care. I don't know. I go to see the music. Okay, I'm there in my Johnny Cupcake shirt.
I kind of
because
want
I
to
didn't
get
want to
him
wear a
high.
Blink shirt. No,
I kind of want to get Waba high without him knowing.
Pass.
No.
See how that works out.
I can't do that. But it was just like
Pets, we'll give him edibles next time and won't even tell him.
Nope. Pass.
unless
Gonna have I can already tell he's already nervous about it. He'd be a bad trip. I'm not babysitting.
What about if we give him shrooms and he doesn't know?
Nope.
How about this? Just give me a chicken nugget buffet.
Your boy's
and
not
it'll be the
babysitting.
same.
Oh, man.
It'll be the same experience.
Yeah, except you'll call him Nuggies, and I want to throw you off a bridge because you're an adult male.
I remember I took more photos of chicken nuggets.
Tendies. You kept
for
calling
Twitter.
them tendies.
They were because they free tendies.
First off, they weren't tendies. They were the size of my thighs, dude. Those things were whole
Where, at the
breaded
Bruins game?
chickens. Yeah, those things
Yeah,
were
those are
massive.
full home breaded chickens. They were huge.
Those were. Oh my gosh! Someone found those in a freaking.
You know what? I think
bar.
I believe those aren't tenders. They're strips.
They were
$3.99.
huge, and Waba's was like having a conundrum over them. It was
Remember
insane.
that obnoxious drunk guy that was there?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
screw that guy.
wasn't he talking about like space or something? at
Oh,
one
he was
point?
obnoxious.
Yeah, and he was talking
He
to
was
Johnny
wrong.
Busick. Johnny Busick,
Oh,
Bruins legend, on the autograph wall. Johnny Busick, about him playing beer
Oh.
league hockey.
Yeah, I'm a +6.
Yeah, Johnny Busick. I could have played with you. I'm a +6 at Hockey Town guy.
Yeah. If
I
I
was
didn't
like,
rip my ACL twice, I would have been there.
I would have been there. It's like, get this
Oh.
freaking guy out of here.
Oh,
Throw this
just
guy in the trash where he
bozo.
belongs.
It's blowing in from Stupid Town.
Oh,
The guys behind
gosh.
us. Oh, that was so fun. So these were some things that we enjoyed this year. But were there any video games you guys enjoyed this year? Now that we are halfway
Hold on.
through
I
the
have a
year,
review.
I did it. I've been cooking this segue.
My
Okay,
man
fine.
tried to cook. Quote was like,
I
nay.
want to talk about the perfect game.
Oh!
hey, yo.
Continue.
So,
Real recognized.
I
real,
got to
okay.
play because I can talk about it because remember you asked me about a game I was playing and I couldn't tell you. So I've been playing for the past 2 weeks and I finished it. Cat Quest 3. Now, if I really enjoy these games, you can actually play Cat Quest 1 on PlayStation Plus right now. They are baby RPGs is the best way to describe them. They're 3D RPGs where pretty much the map, though it's almost looks like a board, but the map is so interactive. Instead of like the characters being hidden, you know where they are, and that's where you have your battles. There's dungeons. Paz, like you actually would really like this game. There's dungeons where you find treasure. You have
sure.
a melee. You have a spell cast, and then you have a dodge. It is not long in any shape or form. You can finish it by just straight doing it in like 6 hours. Not a full price game. Here in Canada, it was only $24.99, so I would assume it's free in the United States. It is so much fun. The thing that I really enjoy about it, 2 things. One, there is local co-op, so I can actually play it with my daughter. So we played a ton of this game together. She actually thinks it's really cute because you can have you're a kitty cat and they play on it so much. So all the dialogue is cat themed, all the dialogue, and it's hilarious. They talk about like you're in Cat Quest 3, you're trying to get to capture the North Star from the Rat King, but my daughter kept calling him Brad Marchand.
Smart.
Yeah.
Natch.
And everything is a cat pun. Like every conversation you're having, there's going to be a cat pun in there. So that's why I said it's the perfect game. I just had a blast. The graphics are phenomenal. It looks like a next gen game. There is naval combat, so you go into the water because it's pirate themed. This one for Cat Quest 3, the Pirates of the Caribbean is what they call it, and
Amazing.
you get to the naval combat is actually really fun, and everything is like an old school, I would say, Mega Man video game. So once you figure out the pattern of each boss or any enemy, you can beat them pretty much no matter how weak you are. You just got to take your time to do it. But every enemy has a pattern. It's very retro with a new look.
Hmm.
I highly recommend it to pretty much anybody that's listening to our show because we all like those retro feels of games. But Pez, for you, I think this is like the perfect game for you.
Perfect.
Sounds
Perfect.
Good. Sounds great.
Like
I'll check it out.
it is not long. It's a ton of fun, and you get a lot out of it because it's just hilarious. Because there's no voice acting; it's just all reading.
Yep.
But it's got that, the noise when you used to play a Metal Gear game. It's like when the words come across.
Mhm.
It does that. Like
Nice.
so many little callbacks. It's very well done. I highly recommend it. It's so good.
Gonna want to pause what you're doing and get your claws on it.
Dude, see?
This guy, unbelievable.
How we do it.
Wow.
Now you can do your thing.
Stunned.
Hold on. This, much like Cat Quest, this year has been littered with surprises.
That's not bad.
Unbelievable, this guy. Unbelievable.
Thank you.
All of a sudden, you became Jewish. Like, that was pretty impressive.
I do weddings and bar mitzvahs too. But if so we're halfway through the year, more or less. We're a Canadian 50% if you work in
I'm
metric.
gonna take some melatonin.
Is there Is there any what game surprised you this year? We are a video game podcast, believe it or not. And
we are a podcast. Let's just call it that.
Some are saying
we're just normal men.
We're just innocents.
I don't understand that at all. I think it's just because there's not a lot going on in the gaming industry. It's just besides like people being fired all the time and people complaining about things.
And we don't want to talk about that.
I don't want to talk about that at all.
But
I
what
want
are
to
some
start with
games that surprised you?
Pez, what was your least favorite, biggest surprise, and favorite game so far?
My least favorite game
that you were excited for, like you played it and then you're like, "Aw."
I'm gonna start with my favorite game of 2024 so far, and it may be a game that Wava will also say, but I'm not sure because I know Persona sits up there. It is Balatro. Balatro, I had absolutely zero idea what it was, zero hype for it. Like, it wasn't a game that I saw. I was like, yes, gotta play it. This is gonna be amazing. Instead, what happened is we have a good working relationship with the community manager, Woot. Shout out Woot. He hooked us up with
Woot, there it is.
He hooked us up with some codes, and I have not stopped playing it on.
I've never played it.
My Steam Deck. It is it is probably my game of the year for 2024.
Wow.
Helldivers was good. College football is fun, but there's so many bugs that it's frustrating.
I stopped playing that game.
Princess Peach's Showdown or whatever was pretty good. Like MLB The Show was fine. But Balatro was awesome. It was awesome.
So my brother-in-law, big video game fan as well. He's getting to be able to play now that his kids are actually going to bed at night. And before I went to Blink, I saw him the weekend before, and I talked to him about Balatro, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I have it on the Switch." So I said, "Oh, you should try it." I come back from Blink 182 at I stayed over his place in Connecticut, 11:30 or whatever, and he's playing Balatro on his TV in the living room, and I'm like, "Hey!" And I just sit down, and we start talking about it, and I'm like, "So how long you been playing this?" He's like, 3 hours. I'm like, "Oh, you do realize it's almost midnight?" And he's like, "No, I didn't realize that." And then he bought it for his PC too, so he could play upstairs.
It's one of those games that is so deep, but also seems like so easy that you just get lost in it.
They're coming out with more stuff too. They just had a teaser, and I think this is official. They're going to be doing a mahjong game. I don't know how to play mahjong, but I'm going to play anything they do.
I like mahjong.
I'll be learning how to play mahjong.
Exactly.
Ooh, I like Pez.
And
Mahjong's
either
great.
the creator basically just came out. He had a quote today, which was funny. By the way, he's okay. Like but he said, when he passes, there's like a something in place that ensures that Balatro cannot be turned into a gambling game, like real money gambling.
Really?
And I saw Woot basically tweet today, be like, "Oh, by the way, he's fine. Nothing happened to him. He's just really passionate about keeping this not like outside of real world gambling." And I think that's really. But Balatro, I think, is going to have a lot of legs, and I think it's going to continue to be like this game that people enjoy over time. Even if it's in spurts.
I agree, and I think the creator, because it's really like one person made it, didn't they? This game is going to be like a Stardew Valley, where he'll make so much money on it that he can just keep it updated for free. And people will just keep buying it. And it'll be one of those games, like it'll come out on mobile and it'll blow up on mobile. Because it's like the perfect mobile game. And yeah, truly my favorite game of 2024. One that I was excited for that disappointed me, MLB The Show. Very disappointed with how. Very disappointed, not with the mechanics of MLB The Show, because I do think it is a good game, but San Diego Studios, Sony San Diego, has really dropped the ball on Diamond Dynasty, that it's not fun to play. And it was a mode that I was really looking forward to, but with the untouched franchise and the untouched MTO March to October, it's like why did I bother playing this game when I can just play 23 again? It's the same experience.
No other games like that though.
No other game does that. And then what was the third one?
I think it was a game that surprised. No, so games you liked, games you didn't. Or what was the third question you asked?
Your mom.
Fair.
Yeah.
Pez, question.
I'm mad.
Over to you.
Okay, I'm sorry, I got distracted. So the game that I finished, finally they allowed the trophies, and all the trophies didn't pop, and that's so frustrating.
I'm looking through my trophy list too to see what I played, and it's
But I'm
interesting.
like,
The list isn't as long.
all the trophies popped, and now I look and I'm like, oh, it doesn't get the one for defeating the Rat King. Doesn't get. I'm like, all these things that I did are no longer there.
Gotta go back.
No, I'm not.
Gotta go back for the plat.
No.
You're gonna have to.
I would say, Pez, one that
yeah.
you didn't think you were gonna like is definitely Helldivers 2.
No, I knew I was gonna like Helldivers. I didn't like that they changed the
PC.
from a twin stick to like a third person shooter. That was the only thing I disliked about it, but
Because it was my biggest surprise. I did not think I'd like that game, and I love that game.
That game was fun.
That game
And
was
then I would
a lot
say
of fun.
another big surprise was Sea of Thieves on PS5.
Oh, what a great game. What a great game. I'm not going to
It's a
count
great
it because it is, I've been playing it for years.
I count it because I'm a PlayStation player, so I can count it.
As you should.
And I would say my favorite game so far, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I want to play Alan Wake 2 really badly, but it just will never go on sale. And it's just frustrating as heck because the first couple hours I played of that, I would probably say Stellar Blade, maybe.
Oh, what? Oh, where am I on the list?
On what? What list?
From the library. I mean, there were like
I
10
really
degenerates
like-
ahead of me.
Stellar Blade was something I didn't expect to like, and I really enjoyed it. And I would think Prince of Persia's right up there too. That game was really good.
Yeah. Lost Crown. You mean Lost Crown, right?
Yeah.
I'm 3 out of 11. I'm almost there.
Because the Rogue Prince of Persia was also very good. I very much enjoyed the Rogue Prince of Persia. So yeah, man, it was just like
Lost Crown was so good. Yeah, it's 2024. It's January.
Yeah, it came out in January, which like feels so long ago.
Oh my gosh.
It feels like January feels like it was so long ago.
Funny that you say Stellar Blade, and you're like, yeah, that surprised me. I can tell you right now, I haven't played a lick of Stellar Blade. That game,
You're all over.
Have you ever seen something that you know you're the core demographic for?
You are like I'm so frustrated right now.
Because you
this
guys
whole
know I like
Jack
combat
Quest thing.
games.
I'm not gonna
So-
replay that game. Oh, that pisses me off.
But-
I really want Alan Wake 2 because I know that's
Mhm.
me. Like Alan Wake 2, that's a court game, like beyond court game. But they don't put the darn thing on sale. So I'm really hoping that one day it's free to PlayStation Plus. It's my hope.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm going into it right now. Let's see. Alan Wake 2. Is it?
It's actually $120 right now.
Yeah,
Because you want to buy it.
It went up. Stonks.
Stonks, they always.
It
You
is
imagine that if they charged more?
$79.99.
They were like,
Thank
Colt
God.
wants this game.
That's
Boost it.
crazy, man. This game won't go on
Boosty.
sale.
Boosted.
No. Just buy the American version.
The game's amazing.
It's a stupid joke.
Yeah, it was.
It
It
is
was pretty
the
bad.
It was
Pay the
really
US
bad.
price.
Can I guess Waba's favorite game of 2024?
You may.
NHL.
Persona 3 Reloaded.
Absolutely.
Nailed it.
That game is amazing. The only downside is that it came out on Xbox and like for Game Pass, and the price is low enough, not that it mattered because I don't mind paying like for the games I like. I might just buy it on PlayStation and start over because I want to get back into that.
I think my favorite game's coming out in 2 weeks.
Which is Star Wars?
Star Wars is gonna be Star Wars, yeah.
I haven't
People are gonna
played
love
it
that.
yet, but like, and I don't want to talk about it because next week I'm away and I can't talk about it.
Yeah.
Can't talk about it.
No,
talk
but
about it.
yeah. But no,
I
I
can't
think
not
that
watch
game, I'm excited to be able to, I don't know, play it and talk about it with you guys because
All these
A lot of
games come
stuff.
out next week for review, and I'm going to be away and just sitting there with games I can't play. I'm going to bring my iPad with me. I'm going to do it.
But
Do it, Doug.
Because Madden comes out next week, right? So we have Madden, Star Wars,
Yeah, I think early access starts next week.
Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars.
Pez, good guess. Yeah, that game's amazing. I like what I'm impressed by for Atlas is when they remake something, like the Golden from PS2 to Vita was like a huge. I didn't appreciate it at the time because I never played on PS2, but they like recast voice actors.
Mhm.
Like Chie was brand new, Aaron Fitzgerald's amazing choice. Like they really went all out. And then 3 Reloaded is just it's night and day. I could not finish that game on Vita or PSP version, whatever. In this one, there were days where I couldn't I was just all I was thinking about was just going back and playing it. Like they did such a good job, and they did in the style. I think the style of Persona 5 is like really strong for like an RPG. So I'm excited for that.
Waba, do you know there's a demo for Visions of Mana so you can play it? Because that is a definitely Waba game that's coming out real soon. That's a Waba.
I'm glad we're talking about this now
And I
because
guess
I think
I could
everything
play
will change
because
in
I
a few
played
weeks.
that at PAX. I am
Yeah.
extremely anticipating that game. Like
Mhm.
big time. Like I can't believe how much I want to play that game.
Shocking.
Yeah,
Truly.
right.
It's very shocking. But
Truly.
it's so weird. We haven't had any games in forever, yet we're getting
Mm.
Star Wars, Visions of Mana, Madden. Like we're getting a whole bunch of games. It's like starting. The fall season's starting and starting too soon.
Tis the season.
Tis the season.
One
I'm going through the dude. You guys ever go through and see how many great demos there are in the PlayStation Store?
No.
Games. I'm like, I don't know if that game's for me. I'm like, wait a second.
Resistance 2.
Scarlet Nexus. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire demo?
That game's
Remember
good.
that? That game is fire. Every single Ubisoft game has a demo in here.
Here we go. One game that I played that I thought I would like more and didn't, but I do need to finish it. It's called Tachia, and I played.
Yeah.
No, it's a very
Nothing?
nice. How do I put this? The game beat out A Space for the Unbound for games with impact, so I rented it and had to play it, and I definitely had to buy some in the beginning because I was kind of salty. But I got into it and
Never.
I thought the gameplay I think is good if you're somebody who really likes to explore. I like a more linear story, so I felt like I was rushing through it. And I do need to go back and visit it, but I thought like the colors, the world was really vibrant and good. I just felt like because it's in that category, and those are kind of games that I really do enjoy, that it would resonate with me as much as some other games in that category I played. But I do want to. I'm going to go back and finish it because I do think it was a lot of fun. I just thought like I think it's like a B plus when I thought it was going to be an A plus. Like I'm not saying this game isn't good. So like that's why when I say by surprise, because again, it beat my favorite game of last year. So I figured, oh, then it's got to be better. To me, it wasn't, but that doesn't mean it's not a good game. And you know, you can definitely see there's like a lot of care and love into it, like characters and the story, and you know, again, the team did a great job. And but yeah, again, I thought it was like a B plus when you know I thought it would be an A plus. So maybe I put my expectation a little too high, but that doesn't mean I didn't enjoy my time with it. Then surprising game. I mean, I still need to play until then, finish it. That game's
Suicide
been
Squad.
slapping. Yeah, right.
Dude, that is so coming to like streaming services soon.
Yeah, you'll be
Don't
able to
even
play it
bother
for free
playing
on your Samsung fridge.
So the Alan Wake 2 Deluxe Edition is $69 and the regular edition is $79. Does
Nice.
that make any sense?
Nice.
I'm not spending $69 on a game that
Nice.
I know I'll finish in 10
Nice.
hours, though. I can't do that. You
Nice.
keep saying it. I'm married. It's not like I get to do that.
Do what?
Nothing.
Okay. I don't
My
understand what you guys
surprising
talking
game.
about.
Surprising game is actually college football. I do not watch college football. I have not played college football in many years. I am more a hockey person than I am football. This game, the Road to Glory, I haven't
And you
even
know
done
nothing
team.
about hockey, so it's like
Fair, but I haven't even done the team builder like
Like,
coach mode. I've just been doing Road to Glory, and I'm having fun. I'm struggling with it, which I don't do in NHL, obviously. But
Well, that's because
it's
you're
a
a
fun learning curve.
That's because you're a linebacker that refuses to drop into coverage. You
I
just
almost
want
had
to be like
interception.
a blitzing linebacker.
No, what's crazy
all
is
the
I'm not
time.
even good at that. Because I have like 0 in finesse skills, so I'm just like running up against these like units and just getting bodied. But that game's fun. And I know you said it has bugs and stuff. I'm not noticing it, probably because I'm not looking for it, and I'm not like I don't have something to compare to, in my opinion, except Madden. But I don't know. I feel like in the summer I struggle when I try to stream with what to do, and then I have to wait till Madden comes out, and then I have to I switch over to FIFA. I can see college football being like the mainstay until like NHL comes out, which is nice because I don't like I'm not good at or EAFC. Sorry, I'm not good at that game at all. Like not at all. I don't know if I have fun with it because I don't know the players. And Madden, I'm just not good at that game. I go and I get body. It took me, I think, 4 games to actually get a point, and it was a field goal on like 3rd down because I just my pride allowed it. So. Also, surprising game 2, Fallout 76. I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would in the beginning, but I didn't like it as much as I wanted to.
That's fair. I feel like
like
that's most people's take on it. Because now that it's not the release, they actually like it's a lot better than it was when it released. But
the
you're
TV
also
show's
just
better
like,
than the game.
Yes.
You're just like, oh, I
that
want to
game.
play Fallout 4. Like I could just play. I just want to play. I don't want to play this game with other people running around.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to play Fallout and be by myself in a world. In a world.
All by yourself.
The best.
Bob's favorite place to be. The world all by himself.
That's a true story. He does like being by himself.
Almost always.
No one was looking.
I know, like this past weekend, I had to go see like my family and friends. Ew. Pancakes.
Oh my
70.
God.
I only because I knew Pancakes is 73 months sub was around the corner, so I wanted to make sure to remind him in person on what to do with that Twitch Prime sub.
Shout out Pancakes.
Yeah.
Pancakes. He's got a very good theme.
I got to meet his new, well, not so new, but his new child for the first time, and I realized I don't remember how to handle kids that are younger than the age of my child. I do not know what to
treat
do.
him like a hockey card.
Just put him in a
That's
slab. Send him off to get graded,
and send it to some guy to be like, this is a
Send
good,
it
this is
to
a good
PSA.
baby. Well, this is a baby that has.
the centering is a little.
I was trying to be delicate here, and that didn't work out.
Your baby is a 6 out of 10.
Got a few scratches, non-hollow. No, it was really cool to meet the whole fam now. But though he did, so he got a bunch of games I guess someone he knows is a realtor, and they basically gave him all these old games. Well, they're not all old. Some of them are like newer Switch, but collector's editions. So he brought them to me for me to price it out. He has 30th edition Mega Man 2 and Mega Man X.
What?
And I scan them and I go, Pancakes, these are $150 each. And I say, give me the child. Hold the child like this, like I'm like, because I don't know how to hold, and I'm like, bring these back upstairs now. I mean, he had like $600. The mistake I made,
was telling him that of how much they were.
I wasn't gonna undercut him, but I told his wife because I was all excited, and she immediately thought of what project could be done, which was I thought it was very funny. So Pancakes, you got some eBay work to do. Good luck, but shout out Pizzelle Girl. Well, that's not you.
Oh,
that's
wife?
Her Twitch name. No, not
my
Pancake's
wife.
Pizzelle Girl?
Yeah, like the cookie.
They need to have a discussion.
What do you mean the cookie?
There's a cookie, right?
Called Pizzelle?
No. Oh God, I gotta figure this out. Hold on.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Dude, Italian listeners are in shambles.
Yeah,
yeah, I can see him right now.
Yeah,
I can see him.
Pizzelle.
I can
you can
see
buy them
them
at Target for $4.39.
Huh.
Yeah, a bunch of our Italian listeners over in Italy driving around on their roads, being like, on
their mopeds.
Yeah, they're on their mopeds, screaming about the Olympics, being like,
just like our handful of Australian listeners are nar.
Yeah, oh no, not the Italians.
It's like, hey, Three Dads, why don't you have a big international audience?
Because we're too busy ripping on everybody. Did you know that they made a bluey coin over in Australia?
Stop. Like Dogecoin?
A minted.
Oh,
no, it's like a dollar, a dollary-do or whatever.
Oh, not like a pump and dump
Dollary-do.
$15
just a Cockney accent for a different country.
Yeah, who cares? They used to be Britain's jail. Who cares?
Someone apparently I still don't know if it's like Australian drop bears are a thing or if it's something they tell people to scare them. And these are bears that live in trees. They're called drop bears. I don't know if they're real. And they just like hide in the trees and then drop onto you.
I hope to
like a Home Alone trap.
Oh,
I do not know if it's real.
How awful.
I know.
I hope to.
But that's Australia. Yeah, Australia. Everything there is on fire or wants to assault you.
Yep.
I thought you're supposed to say wants to kill you.
Especially the spiders.
Kill.
Their name is Pepper because they want to assault you.
Lego Star Wars is there to add to your library now. Skywalker Saga.
Let's go.
Downloading. Get those trophies.
Any other fun things going on or final thoughts for folks that we didn't get to cover yet?
Well, in video games, there's nothing going on
anything.
No, I mean it is August. It is the Sunday of summer. Like there's nothing happening.
Yeah, like I'm going on vacation next week. I'm going to I'm going away to we rent a mini cottage. It's the
in
best
Del Boca Vista.
In Niagara.
Oh, the US.
That's where where people fall.
You know that I wonder is Niagara Falls the only place that there's Niagara Falls, Canada, and Niagara Falls, US?
No. There's other
for North America for like
there's
Canada,
Niagara
US.
Fell.
No, there's Windsor, Ontario, and Windsor, Connecticut.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there you go. So you answered my question. Thank you.
And there's also Poland, Maine, and Poland.
In Poland.
Country.
Poland.
There's
also
Rouge?
London, Ontario, in London,
England,
New Hampshire.
And there's New England, and there's New Brunswick.
Okay. All right. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing that, and I got a concert tomorrow. And there's gonna be a bunch of games. Like when I finally come back, there will be a ton of games to talk about. We'll talk about Star Wars. Pez will talk about his Buffalo Bills winning something because it'll be in Madden, so they can't lose. No offense, Pez.
None taken.
And I'm gonna guess by then that Suicide Squad is in PlayStation Plus.
They're gonna give you $5 to download it.
Well,
They're
I'm gonna
gonna-
play it when it.
They're gonna say, thank you for downloading our game. Here is $20 to our only store because now you need to give us your money and take this stupid Joker skin.
I don't know. Like for me, gaming wise, right now, I'm playing. Ooh, To the Extreme is in there. Ooh, I'm playing a lot of old games because the rest of it is just hot garbage. Cool Borders is in PlayStation Plus now, Pez.
Interesting.
I'm downloading that. I don't know. I'm in. There's not much even to talk about in hockey right now. I'm collecting cards. I have a better card collection than Waba, and he knows it. These are facts.
Just wait till my my next batch comes back. That could
What-
change everything.
What is the next batch? Explain.
It
Mark
is
Mc-
Mewtwo. It
No.
is a Hitmonchan. It is a Mew.
If it is
DX
not a
edition?
hockey card, it doesn't matter. Continue.
It is an X-Pac rookie card.
X-Pac Machina.
It is
now I need
a-
to eBay X-Pac X.
It is a Stone Cold Steve Austin Gold Edition, WrestleMania 17.
I need to get a Dwayne the Rock Johnson card. I'll look into that. No, it's my Reggie Miller Skybox Auto Graphics on card auto. I had somebody who's willing to trade me all his cards for it back in when we were younger. I'm glad I didn't do that because those cards were probably all trash. It's my Bedard Young Gun, which
I
that's
have
going to
that.
be a big will, you know.
If it's a
Hopefully
9,
grades
you're gonna
well.
cry, eh?
If it's an 8 like my Patra, I'm going to never mind. In a video game, I'll be very upset with him. I'm gonna no, I will be very upset if it's lower than a 9. I have my Mark McGuire rookie, which I'm also gonna find out if it's authentic.
Dude, you can go on eBay and get that for like $20.
I know, but if it's a graded 10,
But you're talking about a card that doesn't matter.
but
I have right now behind me. Okay,
it's been
Waba?
here.
Waba, I
this
have a
whole
Mark
time.
Messier
Matters to
rookie.
him.
It's probably a 5 if I graded it, but it's an old card. I don't care. I got a Ray Bork rookie, which is probably like a 7 or an 8. I have a Mario Lemieux rookie, which is probably like a 6 or a 7. I have a Patrick Wall. It's probably like an 8. I have a Connor McDavid OPG, but it's not OPG Premier because I could never get his upper deck. I tried to pull it. Because back then I was always trying to buy packs to pull things, but it is the shiny, like the special. So like the harder one to get. So if it's graded, and I think that's a 10, that's worth like $400. Then I have a Victory rookie of Sidney Crosby, which is probably a 10 because I could never get his Young Guns as well.
Yeah.
Then I have a Brad
tough.
Marchand Young Gun, Connor Bedard Young Gun, Mark Stone Young Gun, Wayne Gretzky second year, and a Patrice Bergeron graded 9.
That Bergeron card's really nice. One of these days, but I like
Because I don't,
sending things out and getting
unlike
them back.
Waba, I'm like, okay, if I want it, I'm just buying it. I'm just like, whatever, just get over it, move on.
Yeah, it's I just got, and I know I told these guys, like, I just got a Krejci Young Gun. We're all trying to me and Cord are trying to collect some of the Bruins
I have them all. I just
Legends.
need past it now.
and
Chara and Tim Thomas.
I want to get
Elias Lindholm. I'm not paying. Did you see Nikita Zadorov's going for right now? Like who's paying that kind of money for that guy? That guy's a six pair defenseman. I'm not paying that kind of money.
It's crazy. Anytime someone gets traded here, which is why I bought what is it? We got some guy from Colorado who's a bust. He's in the AHL.
Greg Zanin.
Yeah, I think he's a defenseman. He's over there. He's not even in my collection. He's just
Greg
sitting on the side.
So I've decided moving forward on the cards, I'm only going to buy a box of Upper Deck Series 1, Upper Deck Series 2, and Upper Deck Extended, and I'm not going to buy any other sets. And I'm just going to try and go for those and try and get the cards that I want of the old ones. Like I still have a couple old school guys. Like I would like a Jerome McGinley rookie. I would like a Martin St. Louis rookie. These guys are studs. And they're not expensive. They're not expensive.
No, it's like 20. I was looking just around. I saw like a Panarin rookie just went for like 40. Like,
I have a Panarin rookie.
It's crazy how
I have a Jonathan Toews rookie. I got a Patrick Kane rookie.
I don't know why it's so cheap.
But I'm okay with as long as I have like Pez and I grew up in a time where OPG was a thing. So to me, if I have that, like I'm good. Like I have every OPG card of Ray Bork ever. And that to me is cool.
Pretty good. Pretty
I've
good.
got 7 Ray Bork second years. 7 of them. Maybe you know what, Waba? I will go through all my like triples and quadruples, and maybe if you put together a nice sum
nice
of
to 'em.
American cash, I will part with some of them
I've
because
got
I
some
have
American
very
dollar dues.
old cards. I have very old cards.
I
I have 3 Cam Neely rookies.
one of the guys who I buy, like, he sources stuff from storage units, and I'll go and like buy stuff. He got a bunch of different cards. Like, it was like, I know you don't care about football, but like there's like a Belichick coach
I don't
card,
care about football.
some
Yeah.
Brady's, but there was a, I'm gonna ruin his name, Cornwire.
Yvonne
Cornwire?
Cornwire.
Yes.
Okay, say it with me. Oh, so we can't wait. Me and Pez can't wait till when I pull out and Pez pulls out. We're gonna have a stack each, and I think we'll just keep like a stack of like just a stack of 50 on our desk, Pez, and you get to pull out one whenever. I'm sure you have 50 hockey cards somewhere, and we're gonna ask
Somewhere.
Waba how to pronounce these names. And it's gonna be the best because even the easy ones where we're like, this is gonna be the easiest thing ever, he is so gonna get it wrong. Like, do you have like Joe Sakic rookies and all that? Because those are cool cards and they're not cheap. They're cheap. Like Yager rookies, Jeremy Roenick rookie, Ed Belfour rookie. These are classics. I just got a Pronger and a Paul Correa because I was like, I need these. I'm gonna get them graded, and then I'm gonna be fine with it.
So I actually, hold on, wait, keep talking 1 second. I need to get something prop comedy, not comedy. It's something to show.
Sure. Hello, everyone. Pez here. 3 Dads on a Console. Hope you're having a great day. Waba Place has stepped away right now, so it is the Greg and Court Show. Welcome, everyone, to the Greg and Court Show. It is 2
Go
dads
Pels.
and a podcast. Waba Plays no longer with us. He has exited
What?
the building.
What are you talking about? No, so
I also
there's-
Waba. Do you know I also have the first issue of Beckett?
So, fun fact, I found a bunch at a store. And I picked them up. One, I got one because shout out to a friend, Cupid, from my stream. He was looking for some Red Wings cards, but I wanted to send him a few extra goodies, so I bought what is it, NHL 95.
Why is it when you send other people goodies, you send them goodies? When you send me the leftovers.
I'll tell you after. But this one is
like
I know
comment?
him. But I was looking through the prices.
Hold
and they're
on.
under
Say his
$1.
name without me saying it again.
Is it on here? Potvin.
What's his first name?
I don't know. God, Al Felix. Al
Hold on, please say it. No. He was a Bruin. You have to finish
Was
this
he?
sentence. He was traded for Adam Oates.
You're afraid?
Finish this sentence.
Finish it!
Arafrady?
Okay, we're gonna tell you how to say that, Pez.
Nope. I was right.
No, you were wrong.
No, you
I
were right.
nailed it.
Good job.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Luke Robitaille, I know him.
Oh,
Okay,
got
who's
that
on the back?
one.
Who's on the back? Who's
Take
on
that,
the back?
French.
Who's on
Who's
the
on the
back?
back?
Show us first before you say it.
Russ Courtnall? Russ Courtnall.
Dude, he was a stud in the
I don't
AHL.
know him. I thought, honestly, if we're being honest and true,
I
I thought it was Madonna.
I wish. Oh my god. I wish
Mikey
Pez
Mo?
lived near me. I wish Pez lived near me so that I could like play NHL 96 with him.
This one
We'd
has
have
a
so much
nice ring on it. I know that's one Yager.
who's
And
on
then
the
you
back?
got Matt Sundin.
Okay.
I'm gonna save this one for last. This is Mikey Mo. This is it. Oh, this one's.
I had that
Mikey
one.
Mo.
That's a great one.
And then you got Gordie Howe, which is
Yeah.
pretty neat.
I have that autographed.
That's pretty. Oh, this is
802.
the Gretz.
The King.
That's right.
I have
And
that
then
one.
Mike Richter.
Mike Richter on the back. I can tell
And-
you, dude, look up Wayne Gretzky's rookie card in that, and then you're gonna be like, "What the heck? I wish it was that price."
Oh,
Right now.
okay.
I think it's
Then
$800.
This is I don't know who this is.
Hold on, show me the picture because it's just more better when you don't know.
I do like how you have the card and then
You
the
want me to
player.
tell you who that is without even?
I have no idea.
That's Jason Arnott.
Where's his teeth?
He's a hockey
They're
player. What do you mean?
probably on the ice.
And then
And
my
then
favorite.
hold on, who was 8? Pez, who was 8 for the Vancouver Canucks? Was that Jurke Lume?
God, what if it was Bobby L? That would have
It's
blown
not.
my mind.
Who was 8 for the Canucks? I think it was.
Okay.
So this is my favorite cover. It's
Paul Correa
Korea at
in the back of
Disneyland.
Disneyland. It's the terrible cover.
I think I'm a hater. What year was Gretzky's rookie?
79-80. Jesus, Murphy. Pez.
79,
I don't know,
80.
Like,
What is it? OPG?
You know what?
Or
Spoiler to everybody. Probably it's the end of the show. They're not listening.
No.
You want to do a hockey podcast? Really?
$500?
See, it's unbelievable, man.
Bobby Orr has an exclamation mark. Anyway, I think these are interesting. I think it would be fun to kind of. I mean, we're not gonna have to do it now. Go through them. But
We're never gonna do that.
no. I like it. I'm gonna go through. I might be doing because soon, be doing a Jimmy Fun. This might be some prizes because I think it's fun for hard people and hockey fans. And dude, they just lit his stick on fire for Madonna. If you're not, oh, by the way, if you're listening to the audio, this is why you should subscribe to youtube.com/3dadsandaconsole get wrecked. But yeah, I'm gonna be looking for the Bobby L prices.
Hold on, I can do that. Watch this.
What year was Bobby L?
1972, 73.
72, 73. And it was
OPG.
OPG. Oh, God, is it in alphabetical order?
During the strike.
Ooh, what is that jersey? 99?
And then on the back, you remember the goalie? He played for Calgary and Detroit.
I only know one that I could guess.
And then
it's
I've
not
got-
him.
You can hold on, timeout. You can
Who is
only
that?
guess one Detroit goaltender.
Yeah, but I know it's not him.
But
Which
you-
one?
he-
Can I? Are you? Is it Hasek? Is that the one?
Yeah, but I know
No.
it's not him because of the helmet.
No, I know
This
it's
one
not
played
him.
for Calgary.
But he can only name one.
Hold on, Waba. Remember you had that in your hand?
Woo!
I do too.
Gretzky.
And then you
twin.
have issue number 13 with Brett Hall on the front. I also have Beckett issue number 50 that has Brett Hall, Mario Lemieux, Wayne Gretzky, Rocket Richard, Mike Bossy. And then on the back, Alexander, I slept with Shane Corson's wife, Mogilny.
Ooh.
And then I even have, this is back when like Eric Lindros wasn't even in the NHL yet. I have a Sports Illustrated when Wayne Gretzky got traded to the Los Angeles Kings.
Dang.
I also have a Sports Illustrated when Mario Lemieux retired from the NHL.
Ooh.
Oh.
And I have Beckett issue number 1 with Wayne Gretzky on it.
It's pretty dope.
And on the back,
I
Patrick
like
Roy.
that.
Then I have One Night in Toronto.
Patrick Roy?
They played. Who did they play? It's the Boston Bruins. This is the night that Ray Bork. Oh no, this is against St. Louis Blues. Brett Hall.
But yeah, I
I've
don't know.
got
I just
lots
think
of
that's
stuff.
cool because I used to do
I'm glad
Beckett
you think it's
for
cool.
like all the time. Like I used to do Beckett more for like baseball because that's
You
what
can
I
still
used
do
to
it
as a
now,
kid.
but you might as well not. There's no point.
You could just eBay comps are just better. But like this was, it was so cool to get the book and see what you had, and like nothing we had in the 90s, or at least that I had in the 90s, was any value.
Were you like
But it's
5
cool.
in the 90s?
Like late 90s. I'm
Like,
not talking
Pez
91.
and I in the 90s were like thinking about drinking.
I was thinking
I
about
was drinking.
stonks. All right. I was a
Stonks.
businessman.
I started the 90s playing Pogs and I ended the 90s face down in a ditch.
Doing what he loved.
Just doing what I
That
love.
is a t-shirt. That is a t-shirt.
T-shirts.
Oh, I'll get on.
If only you started an Etsy store.
Yeah, if only.
All right.
But folks, that's it for today.
I won't be here
thank-
next week. You're getting a Pez and Waba show.
Oh,
So get
good
ready
luck.
to talk about a lot of anime.
Good luck.
Let's go. If I have Stellar Blade by then, it's over. But
Good luck.
guys, thank you so much for joining us. If you had fun, make sure to subscribe to us at youtube.com/console and watch our content.
You know Swayman's
after
going to sign
subscribing.
next week while I'm gone.
Is he?
No.
Yeah, because Court's gone. And you can't
It's
make
tradition.
videos about it.
And
Haven't
what else?
done
Oh,
anything all week.
3dadsconsole.com. You can check out our articles there. And you can also, I don't know, go to google.com for all your searching needs. If you have any questions about anything, it's a great website. I don't know if you've heard
If
about
if I may add one thing at the end, there is a website that is going to blow up called Ask Jeeves. Go check it out.
it. Thank you.
He was a butler.
Can you imagine he just sits there all day and types the answers?
Remember, use Netscape for all your internet needs and use web crawler.
Go to angelfire.com/3dads on console. We will have a dancing Jesus and spinning icons.
Do you remember playing the
all-
Lifesavers?
all for
And the
you.
hamster dance.
Remember
in
the Lifesavers
background?
pool game, Pez?
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
good game.
Hamster dance and the mushroom song.
Dude, oh my gosh. There are some people here that's a deep cut. That's what happens when you stay past the hour mark, folks. Thank you very much for your time and attention. We'll see you in the next one. Go play Lifesavers Pool. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Miss you.